Good morning, beholders. My voice sounds awful. I'm really sick. I just wanted to try to make a video because I haven't made one in so long. I've had a major setback with a lot of health issues. Some of you may know from coming to the channel. Had some gastro issues, and right now I went to the doctor for a sinus infection, and they did the normal swabs, and turns out that I have COVID. So, I mean, that was back on Monday. It's already Friday, so I haven't tested again. I tested on Wednesday, was still positive. I have to test by tomorrow. But anyway, I wanted to just whip up a little something here. I also want to show you guys some breads I've been working on with the starter from Golden Oak Bakes. I've been making some mini loaves and some big loaves. So today, I just want to show you guys, I'm going to do some mini apple crisps. So real quick, I'm going to move the apples back real quick. And this is just some oat flour, which I just have in this little container right here. And some regular raw sugar. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to add some coconut sugar, just because I love the coconut sugar. It is kind of like a brown sugar, but it's definitely like a richer flavor and almost gives it like a molasses flavor. So I don't measure anything, as I think I've told you guys before. I'm just not a measurer. And that's why I do simple baking most of the time. The breads I'm definitely measuring. So here we just have some cinnamon, some nutmeg, just throw a little bit of that in there. And then I have some allspice. I love allspice. It gives it that little bit of extra kick. I had some dried ginger in there and I couldn't find it, which is fine because I'm going to show you guys what we're adding. So in this jar, I have some walnuts, and in this jar, I have some crystallized ginger. So I chopped those up. That's what's on the cutting board right here. And I have some walnuts and some crystallized ginger. So I'm going to add that. This is our toppings bowl. So this is going to be our crumb. So let me throw that over in the sink. And so that is the start of our topping. Now I'm going to throw in some organic oats. And let me see where I think it looks good, because I want to make a crumb. I've got some melted butter already on the side. And then I just wanted to show you, because this was in a plastic package. You know, guys, how I feel about package. I already cleaned out a new jar. So when I get off camera, that's where this is going. And then I will cut the label and I will tape it to the front so I know what's in there. So that's my job after that's done. I have already the oven heating for these. I'm going to do these at 375 for probably about 20 to 25 minutes. So here's my melted butter. Got the melted butter here. So I'm getting that in there for the crumb. So my apples are Gala. They didn't have any Granny Smiths. Right now my car is down, so I've had these here for a minute, so I figured let me use them up today. So got the butter in there. And now we have a really good crumb. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I like it where it's going to be, the juices from the apple are going to release. So it's, that'll add back. So it'll make a really nice crumb. So I'm going to show you guys that. That's beautiful. So we have the ginger in there. We have the nuts. We have the oats. We have coconut sugar, raw sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, all that great stuff. So here's our Gala apples. They have lemon, sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg. So what I'm going to do is take these little baby ramekins, and I'm going to spray them with some olive oil and just get the bottom. And then, giving you guys a little cloud spray there, I'm just going to dump these apples in here. And there is some lovely lemon juice on the bottom here. So they have the lemon juice and the sugar. I'm blocking the camera on you guys, sorry. Kind of trying to divvy them up here. I don't need a ton of them. I just need that topping on the top. And if you fill them up too much because you got the holes on the side, it ends up coming through anyway. And these are perfect because it's just enough. And then you got to go get yourself some vanilla ice cream. And like I said, I'm down a car. So I have whipped cream. That's what I got here. And I'm going to just have to use what I got. But I do have friends coming later to pick up my car. And so when they pick up my car, they're going to be driving me home. So I'm going to see if they could take me to the store. And why do you think I'm making 3? Because I have 2 friends coming. And I'm going to have to, all right, so we're going to split up this little lemon juice and sugar between the 2. And then I'm going to put the topping on. So that's actually doesn't seem like it's really full, but it's full enough with this type of ramekin. So then I've got the topping. And I'm just going to take this little wooden spoon and just divvy this up in between. And this is like the easiest form of baking. And these come out really delicious. The top gets nice and crunchy. And it didn't seem like a lot of butter. What I had in there was probably about 4 tablespoons that I melted down. And you can always put some more butter on the top if you'd like. But the juice from that does get released from the apples does go back into the topping a little bit. So you do get a nice crunchy topping on these. So that was actually like, look, no measurement. Annie doesn't really measure when baking. Let me get the extra off this spoon. And, oh, I forgot to tell you, there was a little baking powder, I'm sorry, in that flour mixture. I wanted to mention that. Sorry about that, guys. I do put a little baking powder in there because that does help, you know, have that flour in there rise a little bit. And I do use the oat flour because I just like the texture. It just gives it a little bit more texture than regular white flour. So if you have a green flour, like any type of oat or something like that, that works really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these. I have the temperature set for 375. So I'm going to put these 3. See how they came out perfect? I mean, it's just right up to the right amount. So I'm going to put those right on this little sheet, and I'm going to put them in my oven. I have a little mini oven over here, and I'm going to let them bake for 20 to 25 minutes until they're done. Now, I just wanted to show you guys one more thing before I let you go. I'm moving some of my items over here so I can show you real quickly. I've been baking, like I said, some of the breads with Golden Oak Bake Starter. Now, I don't want to get critiqued on how terrible they look, so I am just starting out, but I think and the flavor is wonderful, guys. And then I want to go over the giveaway too. So, these are made with oat flour. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of the oat flour. So these are a little bit heavier because when you add the oat flour, it makes it denser. And these are mini loaves, but these came out great. So, I mean, like I'm baking, I'm stuck here by myself. So I've been giving them away. But I mean, they're coming out really beautiful. I mean, the crust is beautiful. Everything's coming out really, really nice. And then this is one that's made with just an extra fine organic white flour that I use. Anna is the brand. The oat flour is, of course, Bob's. So, but these are coming out really, really lovely. And I'm using the oat flour on the bottom because on the parchment paper, I like how this turns out. And this is just, I didn't have a razor, so I just cut it with a scissor because it says to cut with a razor. But it tastes a lot better than it looks, but this is how I'm getting there. So, but I'm telling you, the Golden Oak Bakes, or make your own sourdough. The recipe I'm using is, I can share it when I put up some soup that I made later. I'm going to put up a picture of the finished apple crisps with a bowl of soup and a slice of the bread so that you guys can see how it looks. And then I just wanted to share this again. This is going to be the giveaway when we get to 100 subscribers. So I still have this here, and then I'm going to add some other things to it. Like I'm going to add a hot honey, a little sample hot honey, and I'm also going to add some spice packets to it. So I think we're 7 subscribers away from 100, so that'll be the giveaway. And if anybody wants the recipe for the breads, I'm going to put that up. But I mean, they really do come out good. And you know, I'm not a real big baker. I never have been. I'm a chef, a cooker. That's what I do. And to be honest with you, the recipe is super simple. Once you get your starter, it's like a half a cup of the starter, 1 1/3 cups of water, 3 1/2 cups of flour, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And then all you have to do, it's a lot of work. I mean, it's like a 2-day process to make a loaf of bread, but it's really worth it. It's satisfying. It's really cool. So, so thanks for tuning in. You know, I will be having an auction with Darlene, and then I'm going to be bringing a lot of bottles in. I'm going to be bringing some stuff from my own collection. I'm going to be getting rid of some things. I got to start downsizing. I have like 6 months to clean the house out, so I'm going to be getting rid of stuff. So I hope to see everybody tune in. But you know, hopefully we will get those other 7 subscribers and be able to give this giveaway away. We'll just take that old wheel from 75 and add any new names to it, and we'll spin it and give it away. So I hope everybody has a great day, and you know, get out there and behold what you feel is beautiful. And let me know in the comments if you want me to physically send you that address, or or not address, recipe, excuse me, if you want me to send you the recipe for Golden Oaks, her sourdough, her starter. So everybody have a great day, and be well, and take care. Bye.